You don't have to explain a thing. Are you interested in evaluating an opportunity outside of what you're doing? Remember, we are sorting, okay? We're looking for red apples, okay? And you want to let the expert explain it. I just got involved. John, listen, you know me for 10 years now. You trust me? You think you trust me? You basically, do you think I'd bring you to something that's not for real? I'm bringing you to a presentation that's something that's for real. There's a lot of money on the table. Just on our past relationship, okay? Come and take a look at it. What do you got to lose? That's it. Okay? Now, at the end of the presentation, like I said, you're going to get a few answers. You're going to get yes, no, and maybe. Now, when somebody says yes, you sign them up, right? No. When somebody says yes, we get them qualified and we have them sign up. Okay? We get them at the beginning and explain to them, you need to get a minimum of 5 customer points. You need to take local, long distance, internet service, get yourself a video phone, and you're qualified. You ready? Great. Let's sign you up. Now we can launch them, and we take the launching of your business sheet. Now, folks, I want you to understand something. This is so important. It's so important to you and your business and that person. Because you've got to understand, you have that new person's future in your hands. You owe it to them to show them the right way from the get-go. If you're not ready to spend a half an hour to an hour with them launching their business, don't do it. Because you're teaching them wrong. You want to sit down with the person, get them qualified, and pull out this sheet and fill this sheet out and explain to them that this is the business. You sign up, you get qualified, you fill this out, and this is what we're going to do with everybody in your organization. And if you do this, you are building a foundation. You're not just got bricks on a house. A house needs a foundation. Without foundation, without concrete on the bottom of your home crumbles. This is the same thing, folks. You're building the foundation, and then you're building the next levels. Okay? And if you don't do this, you have no foundation. The house has no support. It's the same thing. Okay? So take the time with your new representative and teach them properly. You're only going to benefit in the long run. If you don't, you're not building a solid foundation. Okay? So yes, we sign them up as a representative, get them qualified. Next. No. Great. Okay. Listen, John, I can appreciate the business is not for you, the timing is not right. Whatever reason, I understand. I want to thank you for your time. Well, why don't you try out a service and help me out, become my customer. I'm going to try and help you save a little bit of money, and you're going to do me a solid. Okay? You get them as a customer. You also, next thing is, you ask for referrals. John, cool, listen, it's not for you, I appreciate that, thank you for your time. But listen, you got to know 2 or 3 people that might be interested in making some extra money. Yes, write the person's name down. Get their phone number, call them back. Hi, Susan, my name is Dino. We have a common friend, John. John spoke very highly of you. Said that you're a person that's open to evaluate opportunities to make extra money outside of what you're doing. Now, I can't promise you a thing, but if you're half the person that John says you are, you can make a lot of money with this thing. Are you interested in setting up a meeting and having me share this information with you? That's it. Okay, that's the way you basically call a secondary person through somebody else. Okay? So we ask for referrals. Next. Now you got people that say maybe, and that's fine too. Okay? Now what do we do with maybes? Well, we get them to try out the service. Listen, while you're thinking about it, okay, why don't you try out the service and see that it's no different than something that you already have, and you'd be doing me a tremendous favor. Maybes, we also basically invite them to the next presentation, invite them to the next training. More exposure. Give them tools, DVDs, magazines. Go to my website, take a look at the videos. Okay? Give them as much information as possible. What I like to do, folks, when I do a home presentation, is I like to have a sign-up sheet. So everybody that comes to the presentation writes their name, their phone number, and their email address. Why? Because at the end of the presentation, if they didn't become a customer or sign up, I'm going to send them an email. Thank you for coming to our presentation. Is it okay to send you some information on our company? I send them the ACN Integrity site. I send them the ACN site. I send them a video on technology. I send them some tools that they can look at. Now, I'm in control, not them. Because a lot of people say, I want to do some research. And that's okay. And I tell people, do as much research as you want. But you need to understand, on the internet, people can say whatever they want. But now, if I have their email address and I send them the information before they go seek information from the rotten apples, I've got an upper hand on them. Right? Okay? So make sure you get their email address, their phone numbers, and you send them this information. Okay? Now, your goal, folks, is to hit this number of customers as quickly as possible. Because in ACN, your 7 levels, you get paid residual income if you have 40 customer points. This is where the residual income is triggered. So you need 40 customer points. Now, do you need 40 customer points tomorrow? No. To get started, you need 5. But don't stop at 5. If you can get 10, don't say, oh, I'll get 10 later. No. Get your 10. And when somebody says no to you after the meeting, get them to become a customer. And this is how you accumulate these points and get up to 40. Okay? You need 40 customer points to maximize your residual income. Okay? Now, the customers that you're going to get are you. You're going to get people from the business that came, from the business opportunity that came to see the opportunity that weren't interested. Okay? People that haven't joined ACN yet. And your family and friends. And their referrals. And Sue, is there anybody that you talk to long distance that you might want to talk to? Yeah, there's my friend Joan who lives in Toronto. We speak to each other 5 times a day. My phone bill's ridiculous. Well, Aunt Sue, if you get Joan as a customer, well, now you and Joan can speak to each other for free. And you'd be doing me a favor. Okay? Use the ACN to ACN free calling. It's a huge, huge, huge tool, folks. Okay? And remember, don't tell people, I need you to switch. I want you to change. People don't like hearing switch and change. Use this. Favor. I need your help and support. I want you to try a service out. Because if you help me try this service out, I can spend more time with my kids because of this business. Use your why. Okay? Next. And folks, again, you keep seeing these great apples. Why? Because you need to understand we are sorting. We are looking for those red apples. We're going through as many people as possible to find that red apple. And if you don't go through people, go through the green apples and the rotten apples, you're not going to find red. And understand that some will do the business, some will not do the business. So what next? Some will, some won't. So what next? Do not take it personally. A lot of you get a no, okay, and take it personally. Don't. They said no. Next. They didn't say no to you. They said no to the service. They said no to trying this out. They said no to becoming a representative. Understand that, okay? Don't take it personal. Okay, which services to offer first? We always start with our local long distance and internet bundle. Okay, if they don't want to take that, well, you go into the local and long distance. Then you do the video phone. Okay, and we get them to become a cell phone customer, connect cards, and it's free shipping anywhere in Canada. Okay, those are the services we offer in the order that I suggest you offer them in. Okay, you've seen this when you get a customer through our letter of agreement, okay? You fill it out, you fax it to 390-1855. The number is also on the top. The other way of getting a customer is through our 800 number, and the other way is through online, putting people's information through our online service, okay? Now, people that have questions, the green apples have some questions, okay? How to answer these questions are simple, quick responses, okay? They have a question, well, is the phone staticky?